brick-built Lego-compatible mech looks amazing, but they are definitely not for beginners. Why? Let's find out in today's review. I'm BrickScore and I am a disabled brick builder. I collect and review alternative Lego-compatible brands, and in this video we are building these amazing infinite mecha sets from Forange. Orange with an F. Sure. This is the Spiritual Beast Mecha Box, and it contains 4 sets. I gave each one a name because why not? This is the White Tiger, Red Falcon, Jade Dragon, and the Purple Chimera. I have 4 but I want more, though I can't seem to find them anywhere. I got these from Temu and the shop disappeared, which is typical. Anyway, let's get them out of the box and start building. I will give you my impressions of the build experience as we go. First things first, moisturize. Let me explain. If you have dry hands like me because of frequent hand washing or sanitizing, then I strongly suggest that you pick up a hand cream. This is important when building alternative or fake bricks because they tend to be rough around the edges. I don't mean the overall experience, but the literal physical bricks are rough around the edges. If you've only built original Lego all your life, you might experience some mild shock over the differences. But don't let the possibility of bleeding stop you. This is the way. Numbered bags and booklets? We don't do that here. Pour it out onto your desk or into little trays. Then with all that out of the way, let's start putting it together. The bricks are a little dirty, but that's par for the course. The pieces also have excess plastic around. This is a manufacturing defect called flashing. I don't think they did any sort of quality control on this. This is the instruction pamphlet. I will start referring to these fold-out things as pamphlets. They are not good for accessibility for a few reasons. 1, you have to fold it out, then find your step, then fold the rest of it away so it doesn't occupy 90% of your desk. 2, the instructions are super small so they are hard to see. 3, the colors are not easy to differentiate, though this one might just be me. I spent 5 minutes looking for a piece that I thought was missing, but then I looked closer at the instructions and the piece was actually just a different color and it was right there. My mom likes to say that if it was a snake, it would have already bit me. Stickers! Each set has a lot of stickers. They are a manageable size and quantity for the most part except for this super small round sticker. Also, 2 sets of stickers had issues. They seem to have gotten displaced and they stuck to the plastic wrappers. Thankfully, I was able to find and use all of them without too much damage. They are the transparent kind, which is good because color matching won't be an issue. The true issue is that they are not sticky enough. You know when you are putting on stickers, you sort of line up an edge and stick it slowly till it bites? Yeah, these don't bite. But enough about the issues with the build. I want to tell you about the cool robots. Presenting the Spiritual Beasts: White Tiger, Red Falcon, Jade Dragon, Purple Chimera. They all look like they are ready for a fight. I love the proportions of these bots. They remind me of mobile suits from Gundam. Scale-wise, these are smaller than slab and mechs, but taller than the Lego Mech Armors. Articulation, they all have the same frame, so they share the same freedom of movement. The sets are surprisingly poseable and stable, well except for 1 or 2 issues we will get into later. The White Tiger is the tallest mech in this lineup, only because he cheats and puts his arms up, otherwise they are roughly the same height. Let's take a closer look at him first. He is primarily white, but some accent pieces in red and gold are also present. His tiger stripes and more gold accents are added through the use of stickers. The arms are poseable like I mentioned earlier, which is great. What's not so great are the hands. They all use this binocular piece, which I don't like for this because 1, they don't stay on and they are super easy to pop off, and 2, they don't look right in my honest opinion. He looks like he has his hands folded like this instead of forming a fist. Good luck punching someone without breaking your wrist. These extra limbs on this mech are awesome. They have these large clawed hands that give him both a defensive and offensive advantage. All of that would be a moot point if it could not stand, which is why I'm glad the feet are stable with a wide footprint and large Zoids-like claws. What I appreciate about this set are the heads. They are not custom molded pieces. They are brick built, which is a nice change. It's not better than slab and heads, it's different. I like both as long as the design fits the mech in question. He has a tiger protruding from his chest. It even has 2 tiny teeth below. Are you ready for a surprise? This part swings open. Okay, it might not be a surprise for you, but it definitely put a smile on my face during the build, because it means I can do this. Now it's a super cool mech armor that blows away all the previous Lego Mech Armor sets. Okay fine, you are cool too, Red Falcon. And just like the name, this set is heavy on the avian theming. From the head, to the wings on its back, to the brick-built falcon on the chest, and all the way down to the claws on its feet. It's basically the birdiest bird of all mechs. Even these shoulder pauldrons somehow resemble wings. The red and orange colors I feel weren't matched too well. It might be the shade of orange that's throwing me off, but it feels a little disjointed, especially with the gold, white, and black pieces around. Like White Tiger, this set is also very poseable. Maybe a little too poseable? All the little wings and joints are movable, and I tend to get annoyed if they are not all lined up, which I acknowledge is a me problem. The chest armor also folds down on this set so you can replace the head with a figure. Red Falcon's weapon of choice is this giant scythe made with a trans-orange bony dinosaur tail. Is he like the bird version of the Grim Reaper? This is the spiritual beast's line after all. Hey, I wasn't done with that, but okay. Jade Dragon, meet everyone. Everyone say hi to Jade Dragon. I love the cyan, orange, and gold coloring of this set. He looks like a statue that should be guarding an ancient temple somewhere. The dragon styling is great with scales on the stickers and the giant claws on the shoulder pauldron. And of course, on the other shoulder is this dragon head-shaped armor, and it looks amazing. They did a lot of shaping with the small amount of parts they used. Let's talk about the stickers again for a second. The ones on this set have started curling up, probably because these are the ones that were missing from the sticker sheet and found stuck on the plastic bags, so they are barely sticking, which is a shame. The brick-built head is made of cyan and gold pieces. I like the dagger piece here in the middle, reminiscent of a golden crown. For weapons, it has a pair of nicely shaped black swords. I love a good dual blade mech. Posing it is fun, but the binocular hands keep falling off. Further down the mech, we see the modern Gundam-esque high heels. You can tell how much the designers love mechs just by looking at the details. If there was ever an award for most fashionable robot, JD is a shoo-in. It's a shame that they are let down by brick quality, which brings us to this guy, Purple Chimera. This is the set that just won't stay together. It was difficult to assemble and to pose. At first glance, it looks intriguing. An owl-snake robot hybrid? What's not to like? If it were only so simple. This elbow joint is adequate for a regular arm with a regular weapon, but clearly it doesn't have enough friction to hold up this imposing hammer weapon. These armor pieces on the back frequently fall off at the slightest provocation. Actually, the whole backpack is problematic. The head is also a little loose and hard to pose, but with that said, I actually like the look of this set. The tail is connected with tight ball joints so it holds up great. The snake-like thing here on the end is very easy to pose. And the feet are nice and wide so at least it has a firm base. I love how this hammer is designed. It looks like it can do some real damage. Accessibility. I mentioned earlier that this set is not for beginners and I stand by that. With the sometimes sharp bricks, the small instructions, the damaged stickers, the unnumbered bags, it can be overwhelming for someone not used to frustrating builds. I, however, have been doing this for years now, so I think I have built some kind of tolerance. This set is for advanced alt brick collectors for sure. Accessibility score of 3 out of 5 stars. Quality. This is a tough one to score because the plastic quality is slightly below my expectations for an alt brick. And yes, I am comparing this to other alts, not Lego. With that said, I love them. I am tracking down the other set so I can build and collect all the Forange mechs. Why? They have a certain je ne sais quoi to them. I cannot quite put my finger on it, but the designs look great and they are fun to pose. When they are not falling apart, that is. They have creative designers that are being held back by the brick quality. Quality score of 4 out of 5 stars with a giant disclaimer for knowing what you are getting into before buying. Value. I bought this from a Temu shop that has since disappeared. I paid $22 for this 4-pack. You've heard it right, I got 4 cool mechs for a lower price than one original Lego Speed Champion. A slubbed mech typically goes for $20 to $30 for a single mech, though it's a bigger and better quality set. Value score of 5 out of 5 stars. If you know where I can find these other boxes, please let me know in the comment section below. The Forange website does not list where to buy them. So, who is your favorite? Do you prefer the ferocious White Tiger, the Avian Reaper Red Falcon, or maybe the stylish Jade Dragon is more your speed? This Purple Chimera is also a valid choice, perfect companion for people who work at night. Comment down below. They are basically mech armors at this scale. If they were a little bigger, you could fully enclose a minifig inside like a pilot. Right now, they look more like a fighting assist exoskeleton, but that's not a complaint, merely an observation. And if you like this Infinite Mechs video, then you should check out our reviews of the PR Mecha series of mechs from Sleban. See you there!